I'm Becky with Becky Selman's Art Studio. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great today. It is cold. It's not as cold as it was. Today's a very pretty day outside. And it's cold, but I wanted to come on and do a video. I think I got my mic fixed. I hope I did. So let me know in the comments what y'all think about the mic. I might have to do something different. Anyway, I'm going to start this video out because I think I have everything right here that I need. And we're going to get right into it. I want to tell you a little bit about my ingredients and where I get them from. And I want to talk a little bit about some things about my medium, which I do not carry in my shop. My store is BeckySelmansArtStudio.com. If you want, I carry global acrylic paints. I carry two lines of those. I carry the student grade and then the fine art. I also do carry some professional acrylics from them. I carry Boom Gel Stain, their whole line. I carry Deco Art, Folk Art. And I've recently stocked PBO. I don't have many PBO colors or products, but I am going to be stocking those in the near future. So, I also, my biggest and my hottest commodity, which I'm out of right now, is Australian Floetrol. And I want to talk a little bit about Australian Floetrol. This is the magic sauce that creates the lacing on top of the substrate, your canvas, on top of the paints. It is not mixed in to the colors. It is set on top to create a cell activator. It is stretched beyond its limits to create these cells. When used correctly, I am using a brand of paint with Australian Floetrol that I don't sell, and that is Amsterdam brand paint. But the titanium white is a very good product, a very good paint to mix with it. And this is my big 1,000 milliliter bottle to mix it with to create the cells. And you can use a black, Mars black, oxide black, or carbon black. Carbon black, Global Products carries a carbon black that works. Joe Sonia's carbon black works. Atelier's carbon black works. Amsterdam's, I've never seen Amsterdam's carbon black, but I know their oxide black works. So if you're looking for a product that'll work to mix with the Australian Floetrol to get cells, those are your basic paint products to buy. This is the technique, and I hope you can see that. This is the technique we are going to create today across this canvas. And this is a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, 4 1/4 by 4 7/8 hexagon floor tile. This is a 6 by 6 subway tile, or wall tile, floor tile, subway tile, whatever you want to call it. We are going to be using some different colors. I did make 4 of the tiles that were in blues and the purple and the limes. Now I'm going to do colors. I'm going to make some, it's going to be some odd colors. basically I'm just going to kind of throw them together. I got halfway through my mixing of my colors and my digital scale stopped working. So my husband's out right now going to get me a 2032 battery for the scale. I'll show you what I just created. I just made this, which I think is very, very pretty. Pretty. That one side of the cells with a lot of white in the middle of them, there is a way to get rid of that. It's hard on the smaller, delicate lacing, but it can work. So now we're just going to give it a go. And we're going to see how this works. So I took my red, and I'm not going to add so much fire opal. I used the fire opal, on that coaster with the Dark Sea and the Folk Art Extreme Glitter. And I think I'm just going to drizzle the fire opal across it. But we're going to make ribbons across this. Just big old red ribbons. Not all red, but there's our first ribbon. What color do I want to use next? I think I'm going to use the brown. Because this has got shimmer in it, so why not, right? Perfect, perfect. Now I want to put some pop. What color are we going to use on that? Do I have any more of that left? Yeah, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my leftover paints. It's the PBO's Iridescent Blue Green. That brown is Dark Chocolate Shimmer by Porridge Posse Paints. If y'all can see that. Hopefully y'all can. I've also got a monitor up top so I can see where I'm showing y'all. And I'm missing my cord, which I didn't know I needed last night, and my lovely husband is out right now to get me one. So he is my lifesaver most of the time. If it wasn't for him, I don't know where I would be coming or going. I kind of think that's the way with, I mean, I think every artist has their little quirk. So I've used up all of this blue. Ooh. So I don't have any more of that blue left. But I do have that glitter blue. And it's like a baby powder blue. So we're going to just do that. And it's kind of pushing the colors up like that, and that's fine. That's not hurting anything. Now what color do I want to use? I'm going to go back in with this red. And I think I'm going to go back in with a brown. I feel like I'm losing my red up top. I think everything is kind of forcing it upwards. So I'm going to pour down like this. Okay. And then I've got room for one more color, and I don't have that blue, so I'm going to, just as a filler, which might not be good, but I'm going to use dark C on this edge. Okay. Just as a swipe over color. Okay, so now I'm going to drizzle some of this lovely, lovely fire opal across, just across everything, just to see what it'll do. I don't know what it'll do. But I'm hoping when I swipe it that will give it a different effect. I'm putting my lids back on my cups so that way, you know, because we don't like paint to dry out. Okay, so now I'm getting my swiperoo ready. This is my swiper that I've been swiping with. It is doing an amazing job with these swipes. And I'll show you how I'm doing these, layering the swipe. I'm not layering any colors on top of this. I'm just taking my Floetrol and my Amsterdam titanium white. I'm taking some and I'm swiping it across. I'm swiping it across the whole deal, my whole swiping tool. Okay, and you want to get it kind of thick because, you know, you need a lot. You've got a lot of surface area you've got to cover with this swipe. So, kind of want to just put it on there. How are we going to swipe it? We want to swipe it from the corner? Or do we want to swipe it down? Well, if I do that, but I can pretty much get it all the way if I do that. So, we're just going to swipe it this way and see how it goes. So, I hold it flat like this. See where it's flat like this across my finger? This is how I swipe. I know it looks kind of funny, but I swipe like this. I can get pressure all the way across. Y'all, and that swipe had a hair on it. Did it come off? Yes, it did. Okay. So I took some paint off, which you're going to. You're going to have a little excess. You just will. So you want to get that off of your tool, and you want to clean off your resin tool. You want to clean it off quick so that Australian Floetrol don't dry on it, and it's ready for another swipe. Okay, so I'm going to try to fix them lines, that wreck and that wreck, here in just a second. I think I'm going to wait until after I do the spin. So the Australian Floetrol has already done its job. It has already made the sails, so I'm going to take it for a spin and see what the colors won't shift back. They'll shift back and make their own, they'll decide where they want to be on the tile itself. See how it's kind of shifting back to its own, to its original. So I'm going to shift it back this way because I always like to shift. If I spin it one way, I'm always going to spin it the opposite direction just to make sure my sails become bigger and become more uniformed. I think that does my pieces justice. You can get the sails, the oblong sails, the way you want by just spinning them one direction and keep spinning, and they're going to, you know, create the same effect and be oblong if that's what you're going for. That is not what I was going for. I want the big juicy sails that are ununiformed but uniformed in the same way. I'm going to try. I don't like this corner. So what I do, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I'm going to kick that out like that. Just at an angle, and then I'm going to spin it. Because it's going to spin that way, and hopefully it'll spin that edge off, and it'll look better. Without breaking the integrity of the other sails, which I do not want. That's not my intention, to break the integrity of the other sails, but I don't like that ghosting. I hope you can still see this. I know I shifted my, I'll try to shift it back. Okay, so this is, I think, the best I'm going to get, which is fine. It still is gorgeous. I don't know about wrecking that. The swipes that I'm doing right now are just so pretty that I'm just, okay, let's wreck it. I'm not comfortable wrecking this because it's such a pretty composition. I love the sails, but I'm going to wreck it. But I'm running out of what to wreck it with. So, I don't know. I don't want to wreck it with this. That's too much. I wrecked the other one with it, and I wrecked it too much. So, I'm going to wreck that just like a drip. But should I do it anymore? Because I don't want to, because it's so pretty. Nope, I'm leaving it alone. I can't even believe I did that. So I'm popping whatever bubbles are left, because y'all, my paints are thick. I think that's great. I think I did good. I'm going to bring y'all down for a close-up, because, wow. Okay. That's the finished piece. Look at those sails. I mean, I don't think I could have done better than that. on that. I lost all my red up at the top, but that's okay. I've still got my red down here at the bottom. Look at that amazing blue right there. It's going to come through. And this whitish blue, that's going to be sparkles. I don't know if you can see that sheen across it. Those are pieces of glitter. See that blue dot right there? God, look at those cells. That's just amazing. So, if you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. Hit that like button and tell me how I did. I know it's getting a little wobbly, but it's by hand. If you would like to try some of the products that I use in my video, I will have the link in the description box to my shop. I will also have the email that you can get yourself your very own bottle of mix. I do believe that's it. And I will see you in the next one. I'm Becky, and enjoy the journey.